Hello, lovelies. Say hello where you're tuning in from as you pop on or on the replay. So glad to have you guys here. So, a very common issue I see people having or women having is a afternoon crash, right? Or just not having that mental clarity, especially in the afternoon, trying to build your business or trying to basically elevate your life or your business, right, in some way. And so, I'm going to give you a few tips of why that may be happening and how you can solve it. So the first one is, what types of food are you eating? This one is huge. As you may have heard me talk about in the past, the types of food that we eat really do affect if we have energy or if it's pulling away energy, right? So naturally, focus on whole foods. Focus on loads of fruits and veggies. Most of my clients are eating 500 grams of veg, 300 grams of fruit, loads of vitamins and minerals. Healthy foods give you natural energy. So that's great. Do your best to get rid of processed foods. The Starbucks bagel, it is good, right? But it's probably not giving you a lot of energy. Okay. Ask yourself, what are you eating for lunch? Really take note, like, what am I actually eating for lunch? What is my go to? If it's an unhealthy lunch, you're going to drag for the rest of the day. If you are eating an unhealthy lunch and don't know how to adjust that, comment in the chat and I'll help you be like, okay, this is what you want to eat. Try this healthier option that's still going to taste good and make you feel really satiated and satisfied, but that's also going to take care of your body, take care of your energy. Okay, next one. How are you spacing your food out throughout the day? This is a huge problem. If you have a ton of food left over in the evening because you're not really eating during the day, that can cause overeating, that can cause weight gain, right? And of course, feeling really lethargic and draggy during the day. If you're tracking macros, a really easy way to go about it is, let's say you want to eat 4 times per day. Take each macro, divide it by 4, and then that's your meal goal. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's a really great way to make sure that your body's getting sustained energy throughout the day. And so your body's utilizing it, so you're not gaining fat. Hopefully you're lifting, so it's going to your muscle mass, but it's also going to give you sustained energy throughout the day. Now, this goes right into then, how are you balancing your meals, right? If you have, for women, if you have 60 grams of protein or like 30 plus grams of fat per one meal, that may be causing you to feel really draggy, really slothful, tired. Your tummy might not feel very good. I'm a mom, right? Your tummy. I have a toddler. But seriously, having just excessive macros in one meal, it's going to take a lot of energy for your body to digest. And so naturally, you're not going to have that mental clarity and that bursting energy elsewhere. If you're eating 80 or more grams of carb per meal, for some women, if you're eating 50 grams of carb or more per meal, you may want to tone it down. If you have over 300 grams of carb, let's say 250. If you have over 250 grams of carb per day, fine. 50 grams per meal, great, right? Maybe even 60. But for ladies, for most of you, I would aim for like 30 to 40 grams of carb per meal, 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, depending on your protein goal, and like 5 to maybe 20 grams of fat per meal. Balancing your meals like that and spacing your meals out will give you so much more natural energy and will help your metabolism get super healthy because you're feeding it consistently in a sustainable way throughout the day instead of gorging yourself at night and starving yourself during the day. That causes a lot of problems. Quick tangent on that. Even if you're hitting your macros, even if your macros are right for you and you're hitting your macros, but you're eating very little during the day and huge, massive meals at night, it can still cause weight gain. It can still cause weight gain. So just be very mindful of that. Okay, the next one. How much water are you drinking? This really helps. Have a ton of water throughout the day. Hydrate your body, hydrate your mind. It also helps you not overeat, right? A lot of times when we think we're hungry, we're actually thirsty. Aim for a gallon per day. For some of you, that's wild. I had one lady tell me, like, yes, I'm hitting 40 ounces a day. I'm like, oh, mama, let's get a minimum of 80. Then we're going to bump you up to a minimum of 100. A minimum of 100. I definitely recommend. A couple more. What are your thought patterns? This one is huge and often overlooked. What are your thought patterns? Are what you're thinking about all day exhausting you? Are you thinking about a conversation with someone that's really irritating you? That's going to pull your energy away. Are you thinking of all the pressures in your life? That's going to pull your energy away, right? So having tools to just keep re-perceiving those thought processes really, really helps. Mindful meditation, 5-minute mindful meditation can really help as well. Loves, if you need help with any of this, or if you're like, okay, how do I even do that? Comment in the chat or send me a DM. I am totally here to help, and I'll guide you through some different tools. Okay, next one. How many steps are you getting per day? Oddly enough, the more active we are, the more energy we have, right? And so if you're just sitting on your butt all day long, which for some of you, we might have to, just get up as often as possible. If you're drinking all that water, you'll have to get up and go to the bathroom. So that's going to get in extra steps, right? Do a 10-minute walk in the morning. Do a 10 to 20 to 30-minute walk in the evening, right? Just get your body moving and active. Love it. Rachel just said, here, Rachel, I'm going to show your comment. You said, yeah. And, that's such a good point, Rachel. Thought processes 100% affect what you eat. That is such a good point. Yes, because if you're having negative thought processes and then you start to feel bad, food naturally gives us comfort sometimes, right? So yes, that's a beautiful, beautiful addition. Thank you. Okay, 2 more. Are you lifting? What time are you lifting? Lifting in the morning may not be possible for some, but if you can, for the most part, it really gives you a lot of energy. The reason I say for the most part, for example, yesterday, I did a really heavy leg day. I was exhausted afterwards. It was like 8 in the morning, but you typically get more energy throughout the day, but seriously, try to get your workouts in the morning. Also, I've noticed by doing this, then that weight is not on your shoulder of like, oh, I have to get in my lift today. I don't want to. I want to keep working, or I'm tired. I want to go play with my family or my friends or whatever. Just getting it done takes off the pressure of I have something I have to do, right? It takes it off the task list and you feel amazing. You're like, yes, I did that. Last one. How much downtime are you giving yourself per day, right? Some of you might say, I have no downtime. I have no time for that. Schedule that in. If your life or your schedule allows for no downtime, something needs to change, because that means you're not really caring for yourself, right? We have to give ourselves relaxation, whether it be reading or a bath or a walk or a conversation with someone or just a movie, right? We need that downtime to rest and recover instead of going 1 billion miles per hour all the time. Wonderful, loves. I know that was really rapid. Let me know which one of these are you're like, yep, got it, nailed it, no problem. And which one is like, ooh, maybe I'll work on that this week. Let me know in the chat. Let me cheer you on. And then, of course, any tools you need, let me know. Great. Thanks, guys, for being here. Have a great day. Happy Tuesday. Talk to you later.